What if a few simple words could instantly transport you back to your childhood living room? The clink of a soda bottle, the buzz of a TV commercial, and the promise of a more convenient lifestyle. Those catchy slogans from the 1950s and 60s shaped the culture of an era with phrases so catchy, they didn't just sell products. They helped shape an era. If you've been craving a dose of nostalgia, the kind that smells like Brill cream and sounds like a jingle from a tinny radio, this one's for you. The 1950s and 60s were a golden age of advertising, where clever slogans didn't just sell products, they captured the spirit of a generation. From post-war optimism to the rise of consumer culture, these phrases became part of everyday life. Advertising wasn't just marketing, it was culture. Slogans weren't just taglines, they were promises. They comforted, inspired, and, let's be honest, sometimes made us giggle. Grab your favorite comfort snack and settle in. Here are 10 unforgettable slogans that defined a generation. Let your fingers do the walking, from the Yellow Pages in 1964. In an era before Google, the Yellow Pages were the go-to source for finding anything. Plumbers, florists, you name it. This slogan cleverly invited people to search from the comfort of their home, flipping pages instead of walking city blocks. Those Yellow Pages were a lifeline. The pause that refreshes from Coca-Cola in the 1950s. It wasn't just about soda, it was about savoring a moment. Imagine teens at a diner sharing a Coke or workers on a break, cooled by that iconic bottle. Simple, refreshing, timeless. Coca-Cola turned a beverage into a ritual. That pause became more than a break. It was a moment of joy in a fast-changing world. Slogans also defined how people presented themselves. A little dabble do ya from Brill cream in the 1950s promised men slick, confident hair with only a touch of product. With just a dab, men could feel like $1,000,000. Visualize a young man in a suit, hair gleaming, ready for a date at the soda shop. Brill cream became a grooming staple in every man's bathroom, and maybe a few glove compartments too, especially for rock and roll heartthrobs. Then there's Does She or Doesn't She from Clairol in 1957. This cheeky slogan made hair dye playful, not taboo, empowering women to experiment with color. With one clever question, Clairol made hair dye not only acceptable, but secretive, stylish, and even seductive. Suddenly, everyone was guessing and buying. The era's optimism shone through in slogans about progress. At a time when American cars were getting longer and flashier, Volkswagen turned the tide with humor and humility. Volkswagen's Think Small in 1959 flipped car culture on its head. While Big Fins ruled, the Beatles' compact charm won hearts. Imagine a young couple zipping through town in their quirky Volkswagen, feeling rebellious yet practical. Think Small was more than a slogan. It was a quiet rebellion against excess. The campaign was so iconic it's still studied today. Put a tiger in your tank from Esso in the early 1960s gave drivers a roar of energy. Gasoline got exciting with this one. Esso's tiger symbolized power and performance, adding fun and fantasy to a fill-up. Suddenly, fuel wasn't just practical, it was personality. Gas stations handed out tiger tail decals and kids begged for them. Look, Ma, no cavities! From Crest in 1958 made toothpaste a family hero. This cheerful shout from a child wasn't just cute. It was backed by the science of the day. Crest with fluoride promised something revolutionary. Healthy teeth without the drill. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is, from Alka-Seltzer was just as memorable. One of the catchiest jingles ever. With 2 tablets and a bubbly promise, Alka-Seltzer made indigestion almost fun? Its jingle mimicked the tablet's fizz, promising quick relief. Imagine a dad after a big dinner smiling as the fizz works its magic. And don't forget, good from Campbell's Soup. Warmth in a bowl evoking cozy family dinners. This slogan was cozy, comforting, and childlike. It captured the soul of home cooking, even when it came from a can. A diamond is forever from De Beers, made love eternal. This one didn't just sell jewelry, it reshaped the entire concept of love. De Beers made diamonds synonymous with eternal commitment. The result? A cultural tradition that still sparkles today. The campaign was created in 1948 but remained iconic through the 50s and 60s. You might even hear it today. These 10 slogans shaped the 1950s and 60s, turning products into cultural icons. They weren't just ads, they were snapshots of hope, style, and connection. Some might think slogans are just marketing tricks, but these phrases wove themselves into the fabric of daily life, still sparking joy today. It's interesting to see how just a few well-chosen words could lodge in a nation's memory and stay there for decades. These slogans didn't just sell, they became emotional shortcuts. They told stories, sparked smiles, and reminded people of who they were, or wanted to be. And if you're wondering, yes, some of them still work today, because nostalgia has a way of making even a jingle feel like home. If this trip down memory lane brought a smile, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more nostalgic journeys. Tell us in the comments, which slogan do you remember best? And check out the next video linked here for more retro vibes. Until we meet again in 2 weeks,